Today, we're talking about internal speakers in electronic music gear. Freebeat. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Today's patron shout-out goes to Sadiq Cat. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. In electronic music gear, onboard speakers are often written off as useless features. People say they sound tinny, they have a lack of bass response, they're too quiet, or maybe they're even too loud and they distort. Now, the interesting thing is that those complaints are true. Onboard speakers are terrible, but they are certainly not useless. Let's take a look at the type of gear that typically has onboard speakers. We've got some pocket operators, a Korg Volca, we've got the OP1 over here, the Synthstrom Deluge, the sequencers running on the PO20 Arcade. Looking at all this gear, though, what does it have in common? All of this is gear designed with portability in mind. Portable gear is all about being ready whenever inspiration strikes. Onboard speakers are there to speed that process up even more. They aren't for actual beat making or songwriting, but to give you immediate feedback whenever inspiration strikes. The chance to hear something in your head and then instantly capture that idea into your gear. For instance, I keep my PO35 Speak out in the living room for whenever an idea strikes. Within seconds of hearing something in my head, I can grab the PO35 and jot it down, whether melodic or rhythmic. I have my old broken PO33 KO in my car for the exact same reason. I can hear something in my head and jot it down melodically or rhythmically, or because the KO is a sampler, if I hear actually a noise outside, I can quickly sample it with the 33 and just have it. Now, sure, if you want to work on anything for more than just a minute or two, proper speakers or headphones are a must. But the onboard speaker is critical for whenever that jolt of inspiration first hits you. I honestly think it's strange how maligned the concept of the onboard speaker is, because to me it seems like an invaluable aspect of a portable piece of electronic music gear. I see so many people criticizing the OP1's internal speaker. But without that speaker, I feel the OP1's usefulness would drop substantially, for me at least. The original Novation circuit had an onboard speaker, but so many people complained about it that Novation actually flat out removed it from the new circuit tracks and circuit rhythm. I had a circuit tracks for a few weeks last summer, and the lack of a built-in speaker in such a portable piece of gear was really frustrating. Of course, this might seem like nitpicking, but, and again, in my opinion, one major perk of using portable electronic music gear is eliminating as much friction as possible between the moment inspiration hits and being able to get that idea onto paper, as it were. Having to plug in headphones and even sometimes having to go find a pair of headphones first and then put them on can really detract from that perk. Onboard speakers are also fantastic for quickly sharing a musical idea with someone else. I often bring the Deluge out into the living room to get instant feedback on an idea from my girlfriend, or send a quick video with the onboard speaker playing to a friend for their thoughts. Again, having to plug in headphones or external speakers makes this process slower and more tedious. And really quick, let me say the entire point of this video might not apply to you. You may have no need for portable electronic music gear, or you might simply not mind having to plug in headphones or external speakers at all for quick feedback. That's awesome. However, remember that everyone is different. It is critical for you to put yourself in the shoes of someone else and realize that this issue does indeed exist for some. I should start putting this disclaimer in all of my videos. I think it applies pretty universally. Okay, so as a little exercise, think of your favorite piece of electronic music gear that has an onboard speaker. Now remove that speaker. Do your thoughts change? What about how you use it? Like I said, with the OP1, I think that its usefulness for me would deteriorate greatly without the onboard speaker. Let's tackle this from a different angle now. Imagine if all of your standalone, or I guess non-computer requiring, electronic music gear did have internal speakers. Would the usefulness of that gear go up? Would you like it more? Try and narrow this down to one piece of gear and then share your thoughts in the comment section below, because I am very curious as to what you all have to say on this topic. For me, I would love if the Electron model cycles, or I guess model samples if that's more your thing, had an internal speaker. Given the fact that you can power the model cycles with the admittedly not great battery handle, or with the, I think it's MyVolts that makes the cable that lets you use it with a USB power pack, you know, an onboard speaker would make the model cycles my ultimate on-the-go groovebox. I would love the ability to use what is my favorite sequencer completely on the go with instant audio feedback. Again, let me know your choice in a comment down below. This also ties heavily into a real kick I've been on lately, which is trying to think more about what I'm writing rather than the exact specifics of the sounds I'm using to write with. Trying to work on both melodic and rhythmic ideas rather than the synth patches and drum samples that I'm working with. A good melody or drum rhythm is simply that, and for the most part anyway, can be played across a myriad of different sounds. I know some of you will disagree with me on this, and that's okay. That's how we wind up with so many different kinds of music. Variety's the spice of life, after all. So the next time you feel like complaining about an onboard speaker, do me a favor and take a step back. Is it really that bad to get instant feedback for whatever you're working on? I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike, of course. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. New content coming every single day. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.